We back, ladies and gentlemen. GHB TV, the live edition, StreamYard edition. GHB TV. Let me know how y'all feel. Great fight last night. I want to hear the opinions of the people. I really do. I want to know what y'all think. Know what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think. Can y'all hear me? Yo, Clyde Horn, what's going on? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Spent the blizzard, empty the club. What's up, Op? I want to hear the people, man. All right, bet. As long as y'all can hear me. I never doubted Bivol. I'm being totally honest. I never doubted Bivol, but I'm a better BF guy. But I never doubted Bivol. I like both of them. It's not about the likes or dislikes for me. All right, that's good water. I had Bivol a draw at best. Better be a. Well, listen, the link is in the chat, man. The link is in the chat, man. Who want to talk about it? Who want to tell their truth of what they saw? I'm here. I want to talk to the people, man. I'm tired of talking. I want to hear Diddy. Oh man, here we go. Is this a real person? Hey yo, if this is a real person, man, you gotta show your face, man. I can't bring nobody on here. They start saying crazy shit. Uh-oh, the gang. And he's smoking one. The ball.
You know me, man. I have to do a little bit of research, man, because yesterday I scored initially my first views on the fight. I had it a draw. I had it even. I had it 6-6 because I don't think I was looking from a consistent basis as far as the eye.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to rewatch the fight again, and then I had it then the last time before I just watched it just right now before I just hopped on live. I had Beterbiev. I had him. He won by a round. But then this last time that I just watched the fight, right? I got up to the ninth round, and I think I see it because what it was is because yesterday we was on Bang Live, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it from that like in the heat of the moment. But I think what it was is that Bivol started every round great, but it was the finish of the rounds.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and it touches on to what you were saying as like when judges is old and they only can remember a certain part. Some people are battling Alzheimer's, so they only remember what they can recollect at that certain time. And I think most of the judges was looking at the end of the round because if you notice at every what the corner better be at what the dude that speak English what he was shouting was make sure he don't hit back, don't let him hit back. That's what he kept on saying. So I think his main I think better be at what he made sure to do was at the end of every round he made sure to display that he was the one in control of the things. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like better be have made sure to display that he was the one that showed that he manhandle him. He pushing him off. He throwing a little sneak shot here. He throwing a little shot here. I think I think it was a great fight though, man. I think it was a great fight, and I know it was a great fight when it's hard to really judge it. When you got motherfuckers saying it's a robbery, that's how you know when it's really one of them ones. Like that's one of them instant classics. You can rewatch that shit a million times, man. For real.
OGE, what you think? Talk to me. You can hear me, E?
What's happening? No, the fact that Foreign called back in or you tapped in with your live and saying he rewatched it and you trying to figure it out, that let you know it was a good fight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad either way. I gave it to Bivol. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought Bivol won it, but I ain't mad. I want to see the rematch.
But
You know
then,
what I mean? Like and that lets you know that's high level. That's top tier, man. that was I loved it. And I'm in the truck, like I'm running lows, but every chance I get, I'm stopping. I'm watching it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta rewatch it again. But this area I'm in North Carolina, the Wi-Fi shit is fucked up, man. But I want to watch it again. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I don't know if you touched on the Ben Whitaker when you was just on, but hold up. Before I go to the Ben Whitaker, D, when you when you look at fights, and
Mm-hmm.
we've had a lot of fights where the rounds are close, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the whole 12 rounds is close. Judging rules say that judges they have to give a 9-10 round. What would happen if they could judge rounds 10-10 and make the rounds even? Because when
I
you have these
yeah.
fights where guys are filling each other out, ain't nobody really do nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I think it would
Mm,
make the fight game better. I don't see no, because judges got a hard job. And
yeah,
that's
they
why
do.
sometimes we'll see these fights where the fight is real close, but then a judge will turn in the card and be like 10-1 or 11-1.
Mm,
And people be like, oh, that's a robbery. But they don't look at the fact that the judges have to give you a 10-9 round. You know how tough that is?
mm.
Now, as a coach, you done seen millions of fights. You done seen guys training in the gym, seeing guys sparring. Just think about that, G.
Yeah.
They making it mandatory for you to say that the round is 10-9.
That's
And
why.
we
Oh,
human
good.
beings. So I might say, well, I'm gonna get that round to him because I like the shoes, or he got some fly ass trunks on, or he from the East Coast, or he from the West Coast, or you know what I'm saying? That's where the biasness can come in at. Or what you
Yeah.
was gonna say, G?
No, I was gonna say that's why the last impression matters. Yeah, I mean, one thing that Foreign spoke on that he saw Beterbiev finishing the rounds, but he saw Bivol start off a lot of rounds. That to me matters most, like the last impression. So when I'm coaching, I be if I can't see the clock, I'm counting in my head, and I'm like, all right, now go. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay,
the last impression matters. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
If a guy been coasting for a whole minute early in the fight, he been coasting for a whole minute. We getting into the last 2 minutes. I kind of wait till like the minute and 30-second mark, and I like my fighter to take the minute and 30 seconds, the last minute and 30 seconds, because you know what I mean. It's the last impression. You could forget the first minute if you saw the other fighter getting off in the last minute of the round. You get what I'm
okay.
saying? So it's like a manipulation game. But what you are saying is a great point, because sometimes one guy might have landed two jabs and that guy just landed a hook. So it's like, who really won that round? You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying? Because
right.
like you said, they filling each other out. You know what
And,
I mean? So it do get tough.
and to see, look, this is something to answer, to kind of touch on both of y'all points. I think that's why, to touch on the first point where he said about the 10-10, I think that's why judges graded on like a check system, like a defense thing, a pressure thing, effective aggression type of thing. You get what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think that's why they do that, to make that more fair. You get what I'm saying? So that it's not as far as a point. And that's why if you look at the fight, you could see, because if they're going off a check, if you look at the fight, if the judges are going off a certain type of check boxes, you get what I'm saying? Like effective aggression, defense, head movement, punches landed, stuff like that. If you looking at the fight, punches thrown, you get what I'm saying? If you looking at that and you looking, if they're going off of that instead of points, and the points is just who's checking off the boxes weller, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what I think they're going off of, because if they going off of that, Beterbiev got a better, because he it was more of a his type of fight. You get what I'm saying? If you look at the fight, he was more in control. He would, to them, it could have been like he's checking off more boxes. And then to check off the thing, that's why that enough, exactly, like he was making it to where it's like, if you just jump in a fight randomly, you just turn it on your TV and you looking at the fight, you seeing Beterbiev cut the ring off, you see him keep him in one spot. And even though, if you looking at the fight for real, even though he wasn't landing, the guy kept throwing. Beterbiev kept a constant punch out there. And like I said, it was more of like a, Bivol was fighting from a defensive point. So, but
Do
then I
do
look at
do
it too
do one of
to
y'all
say,
do one of y'all got the show on in the background? Cause it's echoing.
oh nah. but then I can say this too, because I had to look at it from another side, because I didn't just want to look at it from Beterbiev's point. I looked at it from Bivol's point too. I can see where he won the fight too. Because, like I said, if you just turn on the TV regularly and you see the fight, Beterbiev isn't landing clean punches on Bivol. He's cutting the ring off, but he's not really hitting them. Bivol don't look like he's staggered. He don't look like he's not in control either. But then if you look at the fight, like I said, from the other point of view, you can see a guy pressuring a guy. You can see a guy throwing punches. Whether they're landed or not, he's throwing punches, and the other guy isn't. You get what I'm
Super,
saying?
I mean, I
super,
can't
super.
say that because I think Bivol was throwing punches. That's why I kind of think Bivol won because, in my opinion, I'm
I
seeing
agree.
what's basically happening is I'm seeing Beterbiev come forward.
Mm-hmm.
Bivol is landing the odd effective combination, and Beterbiev is kind of like landing one or two shots, but he's pushing Bivol around, and it makes it look a lot more than what it really was. And that's kind of why I think Bivol won because, from my perspective, it looked like Bivol was landing uh, the cleaner and more more accurate shots, and he was doing it more often. At least from my perspective, but I would have been more happy with a draw because like it seemed like Beterbiev was getting a lot more attention with his punches, but it seemed like Bivol was landing more, and I don't feel like really either one of them really pulled out ahead. So it's kind of why I think it's a draw.
Facts. I agree. I agree. I don't think either one of
Mm-hmm.
them ever pulled the trigger either. I don't think any of them let each other pull the trigger, and that's why I say it's a great ass fight too. Because, like I said, you could see it from the other side of the point where it is like a when Bivol chooses to swing, he was the one that was initiating, and he was the one finishing cleaner punches. I could definitely agree on that. It finishing heavier shots.
Big Supreme, talk to me.
What's up, gang? What's up, everybody? All right, so this is my thing, right? When we look at the seventh round, when Beterbiev looked like he was, I don't know, I guess everybody thought he was hurt. Around the 1 minute mark, your man Bivol threw like a 4 punch combination and got caught in between shots. I counted it. From the 1 minute mark to the end of the round, Bivol did not throw one punch. He literally shelled up and moved around the ring for a whole minute. He did it
Mhm.
in the 10th. He did it in the 11th. He did it in the 12th. The ninth, I could give to Bivol. 4 through 6, the same thing. So my thing is this, right? When I look at the scoring criteria by the ABC, the Association of Boxing Commissions that make the criteria for how judges are supposed to score fights, people keep saying clean punches. Now, you could land something on somebody's cheekbone, on the jaw, body shot, but they also count punches on the arm. Not the forearm, but above the shoulder. If you look at the fight, Bivol is shelling up and he's landing over the top, on the shoulder, around the guard, on the body. Those are clean punches. So my thing is, when you say clean and effective punches, what do you mean? Do you mean the more flashy, eye-catching shots, or the one that's more effective that's pushing Bivol on the
I
back
mean,
foot?
I mean, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I think I talked to this. I was on a live with Greg the other day, or it was on Instagram. It was on
Hmm.
Instagram Live, and we was talking about this. We was talking about the Madrimov fight, about how a lot of times the reason why I don't think Madrimov ended up hurting Bud Crawford is because a lot of time Madrimov is slapping. He's landing on weird parts of the hand. He's landing non-scoring blows. Like if you go in the amateurs and you slap with the palm of your hand, or you hitting with the with without the white part of your gloves, not on the knuckles, they'll say, "Hey, stop slapping." They'll stop you from that. And there's another thing. A lot of the punches that Beterbiev was landing were slaps and clubs. Like they'd be with the forearm, they'd be with the open hand. They wouldn't be concise knuckled strikes. And if it's not a concise knuckle strike, it's not really supposed to be scored.
Again,
Whereas with Bivol, he was landing punches. Now they
brother,
both do
I'm
it.
not
All
gonna lie to
fighters
you.
do it.
I hear what you're saying, but that's not what happened in the fight. Like you have to go back and look at the fight from the seventh round on. You can count it when Bivol hits Beterbiev flush and he backs up into the corner and then he throws the overhand right and catches Bivol for the whole round. He didn't throw a punch. So like Greg said, I can't give you that round if you took the whole minute off. We're not counting the
Well,
first
I can if
minute
you
in the
won.
round.
If you won in that 2 minute period, if you won
All right,
that more
let me
clearly,
give you the scenario. Let me
if
give you the
you
scenario, right?
no no
Me
no,
and you
I
in the
understand
fight.
what you're saying. I'm
Now
responding
look,
to what
I'm
you're
gonna give
saying.
you another scenario. Look,
Okay.
now me and you being sitting in the ring, like Beterbiev and Bivol. You're not doing nothing. You're just backing up, shelling up. You might throw a punch here and there. You're not doing nothing. So whether the punches are clean or flashy, you're not doing nothing. There's literally no offense coming back from you. And this is what Bivol did for the last 3 rounds. The ninth, he made a little surge, he rallied a little bit, but then from 10 to 12, he literally did nothing. Like I just watched the fight, I put it on my Twitter. I could put the link in the chat. He literally did nothing. Now, if you compare that fight to Gary Antoine and Puelo. Puelo was catching Gary with a bunch of uppercuts, right hooks, over the top. That's ineffective aggression. Yeah, you can march forward, but if you're marching forward and getting caught with clean left hooks, you getting hit to the body. I think he even dropped Antoine in the
But
fight.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Better Biev wasn't as effective coming forward as you're
You're
making it
not
Wait,
seem,
getting my
and
point.
Bivol
wait,
was more
but
effective in the first
No, you
two round
cannot be
in the first
effective by
two
going
minutes.
back and not throwing a punch, brother. Puelo is on the back
Okay,
foot, but
okay,
he's catching
bro,
Antoine
listen to me.
clean.
Listen to me.
Okay.
If okay, in the first two rounds, in the first 2 minutes of the round, if I piece you up in the first 2 minutes, and then I say, I know you're a big puncher, so in the last minute, I'm gonna be very conservative. But in that
That's not
last 1 minute
conservative, brother.
period, you don't make up with your effective aggression for what I did in that
Yo,
first
Greg, what
two
we call
minutes.
what's
That
true
means I
signing?
win. That means I won that round. Like you can take. That's why fighters do things like take rounds off,
Again.
or they
So
say,
look,
"I won
using
this
your
round.
logic,
Let me
look,
take.
using your
Let me
logic,
take the
right?
time off."
Everybody told Lomachenko you should have never took the 12th round off, right? Everybody said it was a razor thin decision. It could go either way, but Lomachenko took the 12th round off. So if we're gonna criticize Lomachenko for taking 1 round off, how can I give Bivol the nod if he took the last 3 rounds off? It's not like I'm making this up. This is on all three scorecards.
The
and so
difference
Even
listen,
on
is
the
that
one
was
that they
a.
scored at a draw, it
and
was a
so
The
listen,
scorecard they
difference
scored at a
is,
draw. They
I
but
still
think
but
it
gave
was
Beterbiev the
clear
last three
that
rounds.
Tio. I
and so
think it
and
was
so
clear that Tio
and so
won that fight. I think Tio was a lot more dominant
No, I'm talking
than
about
you're making it
Lomachenko and
seem like
Haney,
better.
not Teofimo and Lomachenko. I'm talking
but
about
listen though,
Lomachenko
and
and Haney.
because I think what because I could kind of touch on the robbery thing about it, because people say it was a robbery, right? But I had just rewatched the fight, like I said, and I had got up to the ninth round. And don't quote me on this, but in the first six, I think it was 3-3 to me. So I could see where the judges gave it to where it was 8-4, because if you look at the fight exactly like he said, if we're going off of, I guess I'm not trying to quote anybody or be, because we don't have, none of us have the rule book right in front of our face.
I could
So to
drop the
say
link
that
in
is
the chat.
crazy. But
I've
hold on,
been
hold
doing
on,
it
hold
the
on,
whole
hold on.
morning.
But if we're going off of what he's saying, is the ABC commissioner or whatever like that, that's the rules, right? I can see where they gave Bivol only one more round after the first six. Because if you look at the fight, as far as those rules, it kind of looks like Beterbiev was checking more boxes. That's where I say I think the refs are going off more of a checking boxes, a checklist type of thing each round, and then they're giving whoever's checking the boxes off better. That's who's getting the 10. Because it is harder to
That's the
go
fact.
just looking at a fight and giving it a 10-9, saying, "Oh, this is a 10-9." Because I was trying to look at the fight and say, "Oh, this is a 10-9," but it was so much inactivity from both sides, so much spurts type of stuff going on, that it is too hard to score from that. So that's where I say they could they
You
could
know,
they could be doing
defense is also scored in boxing, right? You know, defense is also a part of this.
exactly. But
The rule book that you just
I
the
agree.
rule
I
book
agree.
that
But
you just
I
named.
agree. I agree.
Okay, and that's scored. And what did they say? They said better be through like
Okay.
better be
Okay.
through
Look,
like
because look,
double the punches and only landed.
I think
He
I
threw
think
double
another
the
important
punches of
factor though.
Bivol and only landed like 4 or 5 more punches, but he threw double the punches that
All
Bivol
right, so
threw.
look,
And
that's
listen,
one
hold on,
criteria though,
because
brother.
I think another factor, right? I think another important factor.
Real quick, and not to run you over for him, my bad. But Cuz just said Beterbiev on the county box, I guess, threw more punches.
Exactly.
That means he's the more active fighter.
Like,
Even if even if he didn't land a more punches, a lot more punches, he was more active. So in the judge's eyes, that look like he's the guy that wants it. So if you looking like you the guy that want the fight, I gotta give you some of those rounds because you the one that's putting in the work.
And
So
then
I mean,
another thing, like, because people forget that we're human, right? So we can't sit here and say if the fight was over, right, and somebody just turned the TV on, right, and you looking at both fighters' faces, both fighters' demeanors, because we're human, right? You say
The
who
body language.
you feel me? Not even the body language, just the faces. Cause look, my first view of the fight, cause this is what I like to do. My first views of the fight is the press conference. I like to see what a motherfucker look like and saying what they're saying. That's gonna tell the story. Like I said, I pick up, like if you just turned on the TV and you look at their language, you can tell who won the fight. You can tell who looked like they pulled it out their ass in the last few rounds, no diddy, and dug down and won the fight.
No, that's not true. That's
Beterbiev
not true.
himself,
That's not
Beterbiev
true.
himself
I'm
said
not
he won
jacking
No,
the
that.
fight.
that's not. You can't use that after fight stuff because I've
No,
seen
Cook
Adrian
OG.
Broner after fights that he lost, and
but
that
those are
nigga had
wars
the
though.
comment.
But those are wars though. You feel me? Like that wasn't a war. I'm saying if you just turn on the TV, you look at the fight faces. We're human. Look at
I mean,
Bivol's
if
face.
that's the case, like you'll see Javante Davis when he fought Frank Martin. Frank Martin, like Javante Davis, light skin, his face was all messed up from Frank Martin. That don't mean Frank Martin won the fight
Man,
though.
if
but
you
that was a knockout though. That's
like I
I
said,
obvious.
know,
That
but
was
I'm
a
saying
if
he's
you
knockout.
saying if
look
you
at
watch the
yesterday's
post
He's
fight,
fight,
no,
if
but
you
talking about
he's saying in a close fight, in a 12-round fight, a close 12-round fight,
you
and one person face is beat to a pulp, and the other one he got a few scratches, but he more like, yeah, I was doing my thing. I was, and the
yeah,
other
but
guy looked like he got the
Beterbiev got
shit beat out of
leather.
him.
Bivol face wasn't
Beterbiev
really
got
beat up
leather
though.
skin,
Bivol
like
face wasn't
chainsaw
beat up.
massacre skin. That don't mean nothing. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
but
he got a
but
bid
that's
on him.
Can't
That's
hear it. I
but
don't know what just happened.
and it's different from looking at it when you a judge though. You feel me? When you didn't watch
yeah,
the
but the
fight.
whole first round, the whole Saudi
Can't
Arabia,
hear.
the whole Saudi
Can y'all
Arabia.
hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
hear
we can
you.
hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can't
Is
hear
my mic
nothing.
that's mess? Is my mic that's
I
messing
don't know
up?
what the fuck happened. Go ahead, keep talking. Y'all talk.
All right, like
We need a rematch. This
What you
this
what you
this
what you said
this
about
right
Saudi
here.
Arabia?
This discussion that we having right here proves that we need a rematch.
But
Because you got
but
so
but
For
many
I
sure.
people on
think
one side,
listen,
you got so many people on the other side,
Let me
and
say
because
then a
one
lot
thing.
of people
Let me
down
say
the
one
middle.
thing.
I'm down the middle. I
because
Let
thought
me say
look,
Bivol
one
won
thing.
it. I thought Bivol won it, but I'm not gonna say it's a robbery that better
I
be
think
won.
Bivol won
It
too.
was just that close, man.
I think
And
look,
Bivol won too.
another
this gonna break
problem.
a lot of hearts though. This gonna break a
Look,
lot of hearts. I think in a rematch, bro, it's gonna get better, bro. It's
in
gonna
the
be
rematch,
worse.
Beterbiev probably might stop him.
Beterbiev is definitely gonna
I
stop him.
need to see it. I need to
Yeah,
He's
see
yeah,
it.
gonna
yeah.
stop him.
You gonna
I
have to show
Cause
me.
disagree.
This
look,
is
Yeah,
my
Here's the
I
thing,
need
right?
to
thing.
Look,
see
look,
it.
look, look.
Here's
This
you
is
the
my
look,
thing.
thing.
you can't tell
I
me.
think
You
Bivol.
can't tell
I
me.
think
Go
I ain't
ahead.
gonna lie. Whenever y'all get the chance and y'all watch the fight again,
Mhm.
Bivol really didn't do nothing, bro.
No,
That's
I,
what
no,
I'm
no.
I like
I'm
I'm
not.
being
I'm not.
serious.
But that's my
I'm
The
not.
point.
last
I'm,
three, four
That's
rounds,
exactly why I don't
that
all
think.
right,
man
That's
but look.
didn't
exactly
do
why I think if
nothing,
they had a
bro.
rematch, that's exactly why I think if they had a rematch, it would be a different story.
Nah, I don't think
I
so.
think
I
if they
think.
had
If
the
I'm
rematch, you
being
gotta think
real,
too, right? Look. You gotta
when I
think too,
saw
right?
the fight, hold on, let me finish. Let me finish real quick. When I
Uh,
saw the fight from the first round, I thought Bivol seemed intimidated. I'm not gonna lie. Like it didn't
that.
seem like he was himself in there. I've seen Bivol
Again,
be
all right.
way more dynamic. I've seen him take more risk. I've seen him be sharper. I've seen him do more impressive things than I saw. That I've seen the same traps, everything that he was doing. I've seen him do those things better. And I don't even think it was purely. Now, of course, it's gonna be different when you're in there with Beterbiev and not Zinad, that last dude he just fought. But I thought Beterbiev performed close to the best of his ability. He was comfortable in the fight, and I feel like Bivol wasn't. And I don't think it was purely like I don't know if they have history, if they
I got
spar
man
That they
B.
before
got history.
Beterbiev beat him up,
I got man
but
B.
And
I
no,
feel like I definitely feel like Bivol could have performed way better than that. I just see things that Bivol could have done that could give him a lot more trouble.
I
and
think if
look,
he
Um,
would have opened up, he would have got knocked out, bro.
Hold on, I got man B. Like the way I look at it is, I think that Bevo won the fight. I would have rather been Bevo in that fight the whole time. Like
That's crazy.
I don't see Beterbiev like y'all giving him credit for just walking a dude down, but it's boxing. If I'm watching a boxing fight, if I'm watching a
Yo,
street fight and you fighting like a drunk
I swear y'all
somebody on
could
the
have had watched the
hold on,
fight
let me
when
cook.
y'all saying
Hold
these
on,
type of things, bro.
hold on, let me cook. Let me cook. The reason why I say what I'm saying is because at the end of the day, when you got Bivol and he walking down, it looked good, but his style looked good when he do that and get the knockout. You get what I'm saying? For a decision boxing match, 12 round, I
All
don't think.
right, you proving
Hold
my
on, let me
point.
cook. Let me cook it. Let me cook. So at the end of the day, when you got Bivol, he moving his head. I'm seeing head movement. I'm seeing him move him around, Beterbiev whichever way he wanted to go. I see him using angles and footwork and all. That's a better boxer. I'm looking at the better boxer do better boxing. Y'all giving credit for like you get what I'm saying? It's like when Deontay Wilder fought Fury. Deontay Wilder had to knock Fury out. He's not a better boxer than Fury. You get what I'm saying? So you got to see like the angles that he was putting, the footwork, and like Max Kellerman say, I always see that
Let me know
he
when I
say
can
he.
have it, bro.
Wait,
I,
but that goes because look, I kind of touched on that on Bang Channel yesterday, right? Because I said I think what we did is we got too caught up in their styles of fighting that we couldn't see Better BF outboxing Bivol, bro.
That's what I'm trying to
But
show
it
you,
but if
bro.
but if you look at it with an unbiased eye, I don't give a fuck about. There was
who
no
was more
angles in that
accurate?
fight, brother. There was no angles thrown. The only
No
thing that
angles.
happened in the fight is at the beginning, at the first 3 rounds, Bivol he was strong on a jab. He was throwing a jab actively and Beterbiev respected it. So it was kind of in the center of the ring. But once again, Bivol was going along the ring,
G
all the ropes, brother. He touched all 4 corners yesterday. That's
G.
all he
Correct me
did.
if I'm wrong. You throw a check hook. A check hook is off an angle,
But
right?
hold on, because it's not even about the fight. I think we got so caught up in what he does, the 20-0 knockouts, all of that, brother, that we forget that boxing is still an art. That is still a setup to everything that you throw. And if you look at the fight, Beterbiev was on the prowl the whole night, and Bivol was on the
What he
defensive.
set up though. If he on
Huh?
Again,
the trial, what he
let me
set
let
up.
me let me let me cook, bro.
Exactly.
The problem is the same problem that Better BF got is the same problem that Tank got, and it's the same problem that Virgil Ortiz had. We used to seeing these dudes starch people and knock them cold out. That when they go the distance, we think, oh, that they didn't do a good job. Same thing with
Exactly.
Crawford. He was on an
Nah,
11 fight
Tank
knockout
boxed
streak, and
his
this is why
ass
people
off.
think Madrimov
Exactly.
won the fight because they ain't knock him
Exactly.
out. You gotta
Exactly.
think, right? Same thing with Pitbull. Pitbull is Pitbull
Exactly.
because he went 12 with Tank. Madrimov is being put
Exactly.
on his pedestal because he went 12 with Crawford. He's not.
Exactly.
Nobody's lauding his skills. He fainted for the first
Exactly.
6 rounds, bro.
Hey,
He
you
didn't
know
want to
Okay, the
what?
engage
dude
because
with
he didn't
the
want to
the
get
dude with
knocked
the
out.
better be a profile. Let me ask you a question. Do you think you can win a close fight going backwards?
If you
It, it,
box like Puelo, that's
and
why I
it
brought
and
up
it's
those
Okay,
interesting,
examples,
but
brother,
bro.
too,
that's
because he
my
said,
point.
and it's
I'm not
interesting.
telling you,
We just witnessed
I'm not
Bivol.
saying you
Listen,
can't
bro,
win
you
a
asked me
fight
a
coming
question, so let me
forward.
cook.
No, no, I'm not saying you can't win a fight coming forward. I'm just saying I thought Bivol was more effective in the fight.
Bro, you gotta watch
Or
the fight because if you
if
watch the
you
fight,
if
you're
you
not gonna
did
say that. The last three
If I
rounds, he
if
didn't
I
throw a
watch the
punch,
fight, I
gang.
seen
we
more
all watched the
technique.
fight.
Hold
We
If
on,
all
I
watch.
watched
He
the
seen
ain't
Hold
fight.
throw
on.
a punch. How
if
Hold
I
you
on.
gonna
seen
win
the
the
Listen.
fight?
fight,
You're not throwing no punches, bro. You selling up and you going from this corner to that corner to
Because
that
he
corner.
won the first 2 minutes,
Fact.
and
Bro,
Beterbiev
it don't
every
work like
fighter
that, bro.
take
We
offense.
every
call
fighter
that
take
shoe signing
rounds
in
off
boxing,
though.
brother. You know what that is? Shoe signing. When you throw a flurry for the last 15, 30 seconds, you're not gonna win the round like that, bro. You
And
gotta,
and,
you
Go
gotta,
ahead,
But
you
G.
that's
gotta
and
be active
can
Go
in the
we
ahead, G.
fight,
can
bro.
we
You can't take off a minute and 30 seconds and think
Go
I did
ahead,
enough.
G.
That's not how it works, bro.
can we be honest too though, right? Like of course we're not seeing them at their best offensively because they both great fighters. But a lot of that shit Beaver was throwing, we not gonna act like the shit was getting in there neither. Like not every shot was getting in there. And it was the same for Better BF. Not every shot was getting in there because we know how hard that motherfucker hit. And
Yeah,
if they was getting in there, he would have stopped
we
him.
wouldn't be talking about it.
So the fight do come down to pressure.
That's
It
all right, Greg.
Exactly.
it do come down to
Exactly.
that because
Exactly.
at the end of the day, who won it? If all right, if we playing a game, all right, if we at the gun range and I might miss fucking 50 out of 100, but then you miss 30 out of 20. I mean, you miss 30 out of 50. I still shot more than you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying if I
but
shot
Greg,
more,
here's the
Exactly.
problem.
If I'm in there
Defense is
shooting, if
No,
I'm
look,
running,
look.
if
defense is
I'm
I,
in there,
measured.
I got a
Defense is
better,
Yeah,
I got
but
a
measured.
better
that's
example,
that
Greg. You
shit.
heard?
Defense is
Accuracy. We're
measured
not gonna do
at the
that.
Greg.
same. No, accuracy
Accuracy
and
is
defense
Look,
is
look.
measured
yeah.
at
There's
the
That shit
same
means
four
way
something.
different there's four
as
different
aggression.
criteria that they go off, bro.
I
If
know,
Can't
but
just
accuracy
look
that's
at
the
don't
the
mean
clean,
point.
nothing, Floyd
effective
wouldn't be.
punches
Listen.
and
Okay,
think he won the
do with the
fight.
Beterbiev profile pic. This is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying. You said effective
Big Supreme, you heard,
aggression,
bro?
right? So okay. So we saying effective aggression, right?
Effective
So
aggression.
we both just like Greg said, we both shooting at the gun range. You shoot 800 shots and I shoot 400 shots, but you only land about 10 more than me. But
Hmm.
let's say now we're bringing in the criteria of accuracy and making it just as important as how many shots that you take. Now look at my accuracy rate in comparison to yours,
All right,
and then
so
say we use that and to compare it to defense. He took 800 more shots, didn't land even that much more than me. But
That's what
look
I'm
at all
saying.
of these
Like
shots I
that's
defended. I defended
so
over
boxing.
400
all right, so
shots.
let
Boxing
me
is
let me
make
And
respond to
and
that
boxing
with
is
we
this,
make a
right?
and
miss,
you
make a
saying
pay.
and you saying that this
Basketball
is
scoreboard.
we
That
saying that this is
Starbucks,
measured at the
baby.
same level. So
Let
if
me
it's measured
respond to
at the
that with this,
same
right?
level and his defense was so much more effective than
Bro,
his offense, especially if we say it better be up didn't even land that much more in the first place, I don't see how we don't say, okay, he gonna
how
win the
can I
fight.
land clean and effective with you running backwards, shelling up, bro? You didn't
That's your
engage.
job. Okay,
That ain't
that's
his
You didn't
your
fault.
engage,
job. That's
bro.
your job as a fighter.
That ain't
Yeah,
his
that's
If I
what
fault.
I'm
have
saying. Like
Look, you gotta let me
if I
finish my point though, bro. I've been talking and
so,
y'all cut me
Pernell
off,
Whitaker
bro. Like,
trash. Like we gonna do that? Like
listen,
it's
bro.
boxing. You
There's
supposed to.
four different scoring criteria, bro, that they use to judge the fight: effective aggression, clean
You keep
punching,
talking about the
ring
alphabet.
general.
Go ahead.
What you mean? I'm judging the fight from a judge's perspective, bro. You
That's
judging it from a fan's perspective,
You
bro.
keep bringing up the hook on phonics
I
ABC
get
one
it. You
two
bet
three.
on Bivol by decision and loss, bro. That's why you
Nah,
mad.
nah, 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 nah. It's not
So why
that.
you
It's
saying that then, bro? You being slick,
cause you keep repeating the same point and then you
bro?
contradicting
Because y'all
yourself.
keep mentioning defense, but
You
you're
keep
not
you
you're not
defense is
doing
contradicting
nothing.
yourself.
measured,
You're shelling up and
that's
backing up,
judged.
gang.
No,
That's
it's
not
not me.
defense.
I ain't fight better beef.
I'm
I
talking
ain't
to
fight.
bro with the other icon.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
saying, but defense is judged though. So when you say, okay, we talking about the
Again,
judging list,
what I'm saying is this,
hello.
bro. The reason why I'm reiterating my points because you can't mention defense and not mention other scoring criteria. Let's take defense out of it. Who's the ring general? Who's the effective
the one
aggressor?
who to me, I would say
You
the ring
understand?
general is the one who's making a person miss.
That's not the criteria though, bro. In the
I don't.
ABC
I'm
rule
saying
book,
from what I see, you can't tell me like a
in the
criteria
rule
with
book,
my
this I'm gonna
eyes.
tell you what they say word for word because I'm looking at it right
Go ahead.
now.
Go ahead.
You
Go
will
ahead.
not be rewarded for simply running away and not engaging. This is what they say in the rule book, bro.
But don't call. Don't. All right. So all right. With that,
This is
I,
the
I
ABC,
know
bro.
I'm
This is what
asking
they
you a question.
saying.
I'm asking you a question. I said I heard you. Right. So I'm saying with that criteria, that means Floyd lost hell of
No,
fights then.
look at Floyd versus Mayweather, versus Oscar.
Who?
Look at Floyd versus Oscar. He stood in the
Oh,
middle of the ring and landed clean, hard punches.
that's one fight, but they said even when he fought Canelo, they said that
Maidana.
Floyd.
He didn't run away from Maidana.
All right, but I'm saying
Name a
like
fight
people.
where he fought
No,
like
no, no, no.
Shakur versus
Listen to what I'm
Santos.
saying. Listen to what I'm saying, bro.
Well,
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying
I
that.
think
When,
personally involving
hold on,
with
hold on. Let me say
Bivol
what I'm.
and Beterbiev, I think the reason why people are going against between Bivol and why he didn't actually do
Yo,
much.
can y'all hear?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You
Look,
need Geek
yeah, I can
Squad,
hear.
G.
Huh?
You need Geek Squad.
You said I need what?
The Geek Squad.
We can hear you.
Yeah, this the first time this shit ever happened. The shit keep going out on my end, but y'all was good. Y'all can still hear each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can hear
yeah.
each
Yeah,
other.
we can hear each other.
All right, my
Um,
bad.
Go ahead. Say
so
what you were saying.
so basically, Bivol, I believe Bivol was going into the fight. He was going to win this fight by decision. But the problem is that he was shelling up in the 11th and 12th round, taking it off because he thought he did enough for the last 10 rounds to actually win the fight, but he didn't. And those flurries that was happening with Beterbiev, it gave enough because of activity. Defensiveness and elusiveness can work, but it only works if you're still being active enough to throw something. He wasn't throwing enough. He wasn't throwing enough to him to actually show the judges that he was going to be the definitive winner in this fight. That's why those last 2 rounds he was shelling up a lot. That gave it to Beterbiev. I do believe Bivol. I do believe it should have been a draw, but
at
Beterbiev did
at
edge
the
it out just
minimum.
because of activity.
The way I
Hey,
look at it though is like
can I
I
can
would
I
have
say
rather.
something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanna. I don't know how long. I don't know how long most of you guys in here watching boxing, but I know Greg can probably most likely remember. You remember the fight with De La Hoya Trinidad?
That's a fact. That's a good
Yeah.
fight.
Remember how that went?
Trinidad was putting on pressure. De La Hoya was doing a lot of moving.
A lot of moving, a lot of combination punching, right?
Yeah.
And this is what that fight last night reminded me of. De La Hoya Trinidad, because De La Hoya thought he won the fight and in my opinion, I thought he did. I thought he did enough to win, but I think he took the last 2 rounds off or the last
Exactly.
3 rounds off, and Trinidad was just coming forward, coming forward, coming forward, throwing punches, and it wasn't necessarily like supremely effective, but he was way more active in the championship rounds, and that's what pulled him out
That's
and won
that
him the
Sabril
fight
Matias
because
style.
last night last night, right after the fight was over, right, I thought Bivol did enough to edge the fight out. But when they called the decision, I was like, all right, cool. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I get it. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
I just
go ahead, Greg.
no, I don't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to say one thing. What you just did was made a great fucking point. I'm gonna tell you why. When we watch these fights, think about Bivol last 2 fights. He was kicking ass,
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Yeah,
right? He was kicking ass. He was that one boy, he had him pinned against the ropes the whole fight.
Oh, Linden.
So
yeah.
when we watch the fighter, okay, he been kicking ass. But then tonight he decides to box. To the judges or to the fans, it looked like you not in your comfort zone.
yep. Which
Because
that is true, also. Yeah,
because you
that's
was
very
just
true.
whooping 2 fights before this, you was just whooping ass. 2, 3 fights before this, you was putting on pressure, you was beating dudes up, you was knocking them out, or you just was beating them to the point they couldn't take it no more. Whatever the case was. Now that you fighting a killer, it looked like, hold up. Now you changed your whole game plan. I'm not saying that's not smart. I'm not. Hold on, Larry
Perception.
Irvin. I'm not saying. See, this is how I know niggas don't be listening. I'm not saying you should fight everybody the same way. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is your last. Okay. We're gonna take it to somewhere else. You see a girl. Every time you see this girl, she's fucking beautiful. Every time her hair is done properly, her nails is done. She looking good. She's smelling good. The one day you see her off her game, what you gonna think?
She ain't
She's
looking right.
smoking.
She ain't looking right. Something must
Bitch
be
getting
up.
high. You
Exactly.
be like, damn,
She
she
get
getting
high.
high.
She's smoking.
Yeah, you be like, what's wrong with her? What the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is the fact that we are human beings in our minds, damn, what's wrong with Bivol tonight? He acting
Well,
crazy. He acting
You
like
think he had a
so the
unfamiliar
crazy thing about
performance?
that, right, Greg, right?
I,
I
I
didn't,
say
I
don't.
didn't
You
most of
think
the
he had an
fight. That's why
unfamiliar
the reason
performance?
why I thought Bivol won, right? It wasn't because what you were saying about Bivol is what I saw with Beterbiev.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
and the reason why I thought Bivol won the fight is because there were some rounds I thought like, bro, like throw a little bit more, right? But there were like a lot of times in that fight that he stood his ground and he actually pushed Beterbiev back. Stood his ground, great combination punching, landed some shit on Beterbiev and pushed Beterbiev back. So that's why I thought, okay, no, I feel like he's pulling it out. But like to the point of Big Supreme in the last 2 rounds, especially the 11.
You cut out, G.
You cut out, bro.
my bad.
I just don't think personally that even though I was going for Bivol, I don't think he just did enough
In
in
between
those
probably
last
like
two.
in like think I can't remember,
You
but I
chopping
think
up.
it was a close fight. I don't think a close fight could be this me. I'm
Yeah, you
chopping up.
chopping up, Brody.
Yeah, you chopping up.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, but I was just saying that
We ain't hear your finish.
basically,
Like the last 15
yeah, can
seconds,
you
we
hear
ain't
me
hear
now?
it,
Can
bro.
you hear me?
Yeah. Last thing we
Okay,
heard
yes, I was
was
just
you saying that you felt the same way about Beterbiev, like he wasn't himself. He wasn't. He was
yeah.
pushing
So
back. He was getting his
and
confidence.
exactly, and Better Beef even said that in the post fight, right after the fight was finished, that he
Right,
didn't feel like himself and he
right.
wasn't necessarily comfortable, and that's what I saw for a lot of the rounds because Bivol to me was standing his ground, landing combinations and pushing Better Beef back. At times, like I've never seen Better Beef in that type of position, but I do feel like they were like, especially like there were like 3 rounds in where I thought Bivol didn't really do anything in the rounds. So
That's
I
true.
could understand why
I
they
got a
better be the fight
question.
because I've seen it happen
I got a question to the
before.
panel.
Yeah.
So and tell me if this is off topic. This is something y'all don't want to get into right now. But my question is, how do we think Benavidez fares against what we saw the other night? Because I'm not
Somebody
gonna lie,
phone in a
If
bag of
if
chips.
because
if
Somebody
because I'm
feel
Benavidez,
like
not
they
gonna
got their
lie.
phone in a bag of chips.
When I saw that fight, I'm like, I think Benavidez would do amazing against these guys. I'm not gonna lie, because stylistically he kind of counters both. I think, like especially with Bivol rocking Beterbiev with that left hook, with that counter left hook. I think it was a counter left hook, or maybe he threw it off the right hand. I'm not sure. I can't remember all the way. But if they can hurt each other, I think Benavidez could definitely hurt them.
I
And
don't think
I
Benavidez is
think
ready
Benavidez
quite
would
Benavidez
yet.
will
be
have the
Bivol,
would
but I don't
be
think he could beat Beterbiev though.
I don't think Benavidez is ready for like. Yeah, he gotta get
I
some
think
more
stylistically he
power.
favors Bivol more, in my opinion.
He gotta get
I
some
don't. I
more
think it's
Bivol
the
is
power.
way
opposite.
too Bivol is way
I
too
think better. I think Benavidez will have an easy time, like kind of hurting Beterbiev because
I don't
Benavidez is a
think so,
puncher,
bro.
and
Nah,
If you look at the
Beterbiev
I
yard
has a
think
fight, if
he
you look at
Bivol.
the Caleb
Beterbiev
Smith
has a
fight,
chin on him, but he goes. The thing is dealing with those two different types of pressure fighters. So if someone ends up going against another pressure fighter, whoever breaks first is gonna win. And we haven't really seen Arthur ever go against another pressure fighter where he's broken before. So
But
it
that's not true.
better
He's
You're
been
not.
it,
You're
dropped
not
and
gonna
he's
break.
been
You're not
hurt
gonna break
multiple
I
times.
Beterbiev.
mean,
That's
you could get
that's
dropped,
what
but
I'm
he never
saying.
was good though,
Beterbiev
bro.
is
Because
not
he
gonna
got
break.
dropped and knocked
Benavidez
boy
is
out the next round.
probably gonna be on the back foot.
nah. I don't
I
Who's
agree
think
gonna
because
be on
I
the back
Benavidez
just
is gonna be
foot?
on
don't.
the back foot on that fight.
I don't. Okay, if they both come forward and they both landing, I've seen Beterbiev rocked by people that we don't. At least we would think probably don't hit as hard as Benavidez. And it's not like Better BF himself is this one shot puncher. He's a combination puncher himself. And he's also not as slick and I don't want to I
I
don't
don't know, bro. That Gosvick
he's not
performance,
as
I
much
don't
of a
know, bro.
counter puncher.
Yeah,
I don't like the Gosvick performance makes me think
he need a
otherwise, bro.
few. He need a few more 175 fights. He need like he can't just jump up
Nah.
that and have that next. I don't think that. I'm heavy
Okay,
on
here's the
Benavidez.
thing. I think Gazdic, the version of Benavidez, the version of Gazdic that Benavidez fought, I think is a much more durable fighter and a much more sturdy fighter. I don't
I
think
don't know
he's a
about that, bro.
The reason why is
That's the same
if
Gosvick
you
that
just
retired
purely
Adonis Stevenson.
yeah,
He put him in a
if you
hospital,
just
bro.
purely look at the physiques and the sort of footwork angles that
You can't say that,
Gosdick
bro.
was
He
taking
retired for
better
4 years,
versus
gang. You gotta
Beterbiev.
be objective, bro. This man retired for 4 years, bro. After
Just
he
because
fought Better be
if
at.
you retire for 4 minutes years, that can mean something. That can mean
He took a
listen,
lot out of him, bro.
listen.
So you gonna tell me a
And
37-year-old
you can
Gosvick
put
is
if
better?
you take a 4 year break, you can put a lot of your system. That's all I'm gonna say. His physique looked crazy. It looked way better than it used to when he was younger. His
I
physique
get
was
that
nuts.
angle. I get it.
I see what you're saying.
Gvozdyk looked like Gvozdyk looked like he ate the younger version of himself when he came back, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. But point being, I think he was a sturdy, more durable fighter, and
He
I'm
found
just excited
Canelo
to
meat
see. I think
pause. The,
and
the
I just think
Mexican shirt,
yeah,
Mexican tacos.
I think Benavidez is all wrong for them. I think he's
I ain't gonna
really and
lie.
then if you
I don't know. Let's use the example, right? Benavidez got dropped by Ronald Graville. He's not a
Yeah.
big puncher.
but he didn't get dropped. He
He
was
did
more
got
so
dropped.
off
He
balance.
sat him on his ass.
He got dropped, but it was like he was jumping, leaping
Bro,
in the
he
air, and
got
he got
dropped,
pushed
bro.
over by it.
He got
Okay, if he
dropped
was
and
not
If
sat
he
on
still
his
got
ass,
dropped, he
bro.
still got dropped. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
that
he
was
put
going
him
to
on his
happen. He
Yeah,
pocket.
got
Let
but
him
dropped.
know.
just like Shakur dropped Valdez, but he didn't hurt Valdez. It wasn't
But
because he
Better
was
We
be it
ain't
wasn't
say
boxing.
hurt
hurt. We
because he
said
stopped the
drop.
dude the next round.
We said
When you
he
get
said drop.
dropped
He
and you
ain't say
hurt,
hurt.
you need a couple of, for
Okay,
example,
here's what I'm saying.
when Linares left hook Haney and he took like 2 3 rounds to recover, that's like someone's really hurt, like where it's like, damn, he's in trouble to get stopped.
Yes,
Arthur
that's
was
happened to
never in
Better
trouble to
Biev
get
most of
stopped,
the time.
bro.
Not 2, 3 rounds to recover, but he's gotten popped, like rocked, like legs is wobbling, and I haven't
I
seen
never
Better
seen
Biev do
that,
that.
bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Okay, so
Beterbiev
he didn't
really,
get he
really.
didn't
Beterbiev
get
I
didn't
think,
drop,
like
but
I
he's
said,
actually recovered.
earlier, right? Beterbiev, Tank, Crawford, like these dudes that's knockout punches, bro. Whenever they fight somebody and the person lasts the distance or lasts a little longer than we think they should, we think they got exposed. Same thing with
you know
Benavidez.
I
Before
think
we
out
seen
of
this fight with
yeah,
Beterbiev and Bivol, we were just calling Benavidez a hype job. I seen it on
I
multiple
think
different
out of
YouTube
everybody
channels.
who you just put in the Better Beef category, I think that Better Beef the worst boxer out of all of them. Like a
He has.
footwork and
Uh,
out of Tank, out of Crawford, I think
What
like
you
pure
think about
boxing.
Morrell's performance versus Hot Rod?
I didn't see that one.
You
he
see that
did
one?
okay, but he just didn't do enough. Like I remember Greg was saying that he wanted the fight to be pressured towards Morrell, but Morrell wasn't going after it, and that's what kind of made why I went to decision because he wasn't
That was his
going
most
towards
recent fight.
getting it.
Yeah, that's his last fight he had.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I
He,
don't think he did so
I
good.
didn't like that. I saw that one. You called him Hot Rod. I didn't know that was his name, but yeah, I
Now his
saw that
name is
one. I wasn't.
Kalajic, but I
Oh,
don't want to say all that.
nah, I ain't see nothing. That didn't look like a good morale to me. But like, what I don't want to put out there, but they saying like he was fighting in Minnesota because Morel be
Yep.
juicing up like and
See,
stuff like
see,
that.
see that we gonna go into another conversation. All I'm saying is, when Hot Rod fought Morrell, everybody thought I gambled. I mean, so the over under for Hot Rod and Morrell was 4.5 rounds, bro. They was expecting him to obliterate Hot Rod, and it didn't
Yeah, but
happen.
to what you saying, I haven't heard anyone saying that Morrell lost a fight.
No, what I'm saying is he looked human. So everybody, now everybody's saying that they don't think he could hang with Benavidez. Before, the narrative was that Benavidez was avoiding Morrell. He ain't want no smoke. He signed the contract. This is all on YouTube, bro. Now you seen how both of them performed against Gosvick and Hot Rod. Now everybody's saying that Morrell might be too soon for him. I think he should take a
I've
couple
been
more
thought that.
fights.
I
It's
always
what
thought
people
that it'd
saying
be
now. So
soon
your
for
last performance is always
yeah.
gonna be like, for example, right now we think Crawford can't hang out 154 all of a sudden. Before we were saying that he
Who
was
said
gonna
that?
run through 154, become 3 times undisputed. Now the Madrimov went 12 rounds with him, landed a couple good punches. Now it's Father Time, Bud is getting old. All kind of different excuses for why
Bud want to
Madrimov was
fight
competitive
Conor
in the fight.
McGregor or
That
some
fight,
shit like
Bud
that.
won that fight, but Madrimov is a very awkward fighter, so that's why that fight ended up going like that. His
But
style is
everybody
so
thought he was
difficult
gonna
to
knock
actually
him
figure
out.
out.
Same thing with Pitbull. We ain't know who Pitbull was, but then he lasted 12 with Tank. There's people that think that
With
Pitbull beat
one
Tank, bro.
hand.
That's
With,
that's that's casual.
that's the
That's
Mexican
All
crazy.
I'm
fanboys
saying is
though.
the
They not
perceptions, bro.
Everybody
When a
knows who
knockout
Pitbull
artist,
is, gang.
you say it
yeah.
again?
People were Tank. That's the reason why the fight happened.
I don't get what you're saying. What you said?
What?
We ain't hear what you said.
I didn't hear what you
Yo,
said, bro.
everybody knew who Pitbull was before he fought Tank. That's the reason why the fight happened and it was big.
That's not what happened. Rolly caught a case and then he had to pull out, bro.
Bro,
That's what happened, gang.
No, slow
That's
down,
really
slow
what
down,
happened.
slow down. No, that really did happen. Rolly
I
caught the
can't yo, I
case.
can't hear him.
Yep.
I can't hear the YouTuber. I can't really hear him.
No, Rolly. No, that's true. What the
Oh,
man
but
said.
yeah. I
Slow
mean,
down.
I
Rolly
feel like
caught
a
the
lot of
case.
people knew who he was though.
Yeah, but
Pitbull.
I mean, the hardcores. What I'm saying is, on that big stage, we thought Pitbull was gonna get knocked out. The fact
Type
that he
shit.
was on Tank ass and he landed a couple good shots is like, oh damn, Tank might have
Yeah,
lost
but
that one.
Tank, it's like,
I'm just talking about the perceptions that big punchers
yeah.
face when they don't get their competition out of there fast enough, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think that was the case with Bevo and Better
Y'all
Beef.
don't think Tank was gonna
Like,
get hurt? Because Pitbull, y'all don't think he was gonna get hurt in that fight?
Nah, that's not what I'm saying, bro. When you look
No,
at
I'm
all of
saying
the
though.
big
I'm
punchers,
asking.
nah, I don't. I thought he probably would get him out of there late, but obviously Pitbull got a chin.
Nah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't really see Tank load up on his shots too hard whenever he was fighting Pitbull. He was mainly on the move. That's what I really kind of saw during that fight. He didn't want to end up because that was wasn't that a fight that that Pitbull had like come in really early and it wasn't like a full camp that
I'm
he
not.
had.
You not supposed to see Pitbull versus De Los Santos or something. Or like,
I don't think. I think Pitbull gonna go the distance, bro. My son, he don't got no neck, bro. I don't think Pitbull getting knocked out, bro.
that's a
I don't
fact.
see nobody knocking
ain't
Pitbull
always
out.
keep
You
his
ain't
hands up.
you
Bro,
ain't
ain't
knocking
people
out a
sit
Mexican
down
with
all
a
the
headshot
time.
anyway. Anybody from
Unless
the streets
Pitbull
know
go up to
that.
like 147 or something, I don't see him getting knocked out at
You gotta hit
147.
him where the Modelo's at. You can't knock
Yo,
a
and
Mexican
I
out
ain't
with a
gonna lie to
headshot.
y'all. David Benavidez, bro. I don't think he is good as a lot of people say he is, bro. Like
Now I ain't gonna lie, the Gosvick fight, he showed a lot of wrinkles to his game. I didn't
he's
know he had,
nice.
bro.
Like y'all
That's a
gotta think
new
about it.
weight
He's
class.
nice.
Yo,
But yo, in my personal opinion though, I honestly think Canelo beat him. He's too slick. Canelo fought Triple G 3 times, even though it was kind of late. But I just feel like if you could last with Triple G for 3 fights, gang, and you can but I don't know. I just feel like David
The problem
Benavidez.
is with Canelo, bro. They both gas, bro. So I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
but
Yeah,
Canelo,
and
I don't think Benavidez can knock him out. I don't think he can outbox him. I feel like David would be like he would like Canelo would have him guessing. You know what I'm saying? Because Canelo's we can't forget he's a good counterpuncher. He has IQ. He hits hard.
yeah,
It's not
when
like
people
Nah,
scared of
bro,
him,
I'm not gonna
like
lie
this
if you
new
don't
kid,
mind me.
like new Canelo, like when you scared of
Yeah,
him,
the new
he gonna take
Canelo's not.
advantage. He gonna take advantage of
yeah. And
that. But
you got to
David
think about
Benavidez,
it. He know how to slip
hold on.
punches.
But I'm saying like David Benavidez, you got to see what he did. Like he fought like when he fought Caleb Plant, it was like a Canelo not moving as much as Caleb Plant. You get what I'm saying? Like David Benavidez been in there with Boo Boo, somebody tricky, somebody crafty.
Yeah,
He's
that's a
seeing the
fact.
counter punches and all that. He more seasoned right now. Canelo been fighting dudes that's like they not
Yeah,
up to
that's what I'm
par.
Now I ain't
saying.
gonna
You get
lie.
what I'm
I
That's a
saying?
just
fact.
want to
If
address
you don't
something
mind me,
about Boo Boo,
hold
right?
on. If y'all don't mind me saying that, no, but I honestly see Canelo been slowing down though. Like I understand
Yeah,
for me,
yeah, yeah.
like doing that bobbing and weaving, whatever.
Yeah, but
For
yeah,
me,
yeah,
staying there
that's a
and trying to
fact.
throw a hard
But
shot.
he's not. The
But
reason
gang,
why
That's
he
you
really
ain't
gotta
for.
think
I
about
moving
it
feel
like
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 that.
this too, gang.
I
He
feel like
slowed down, but
my
he's
bad,
still
bro.
nice.
No,
He's
that's a
not.
fact. He is still nice, but that style will be mainly for like the 160, 168. I feel like
Yeah,
175, he
for
not
them
strong
flat footers.
enough to keep.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
175, of
I
course.
know Bivol did great to keep Arthur off him, like as much as he could, but bro, like he even said it himself, like yo, bro, like I used to be in the amateurs. I seen him knock heavyweights out a lot of times. He punches really, really hard. Like he's
And
the
I ain't
most
gonna lie,
powerful.
gang.
He gave all the credit to that. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that's
I
a
Yeah,
said
fact.
but Bivol just
People
said
just
that
proved.
Canelo fight Canelo hit harder than Beterbiev.
no, he didn't
Bivol
say
just
that.
said
He didn't say
No,
that.
there's no way. He
He
had
did
to be
not say that.
capping, gang.
Nah, he
He
was
did
There's
high.
no
not
He
say
was
way.
that,
high.
bro. I
There's no way.
watched that
He's capping.
interview.
Bibble's
He did
capping.
not
He
say
said
that.
that.
No, he
Nah,
didn't
he
say
never
that.
said that.
He said Arthur. He said Canelo would try to catch you with one good punch, like with everything on it. He said Canelo punch hard, but he said that Arthur, he's more like a volume punches, but
Yeah,
everything
nah.
is
You know what
hard.
Arthur really do
Everything,
good though?
all the punches is hard, and they don't look like he's throwing hard, but
Nah,
they
not
hard.
really. I
They
don't
coming
see.
in.
I don't see Beterbiev throwing a lot of hard punches. You know what I really see him doing? It's that jab, bro. He just
I feel
throws
like
it.
people's not giving credit enough to Bivol because Bivol is a
Nah,
durable
people show
fighter.
why he's better than Canelo. Like
And
he go off his bars and he better
he
than
could
Canelo.
take punishment. Like you got to do a lot to break that guy's will. Like in
Let me say
Russian,
something about Boo
you
Boo
got to
though,
do a
right?
lot.
Like I don't get you using Boo Boo as a measuring stick for Benavidez because who did Boo Boo fight really for
Nah,
real? He
it's not
fought.
even who he fought.
Yeah,
it's the
that's
It's
true.
not even
IQ.
who
It's
he
not who he
fought.
fought. It's the
I'm
IQ and how
saying
he
he fought
finished
Not,
dudes.
Selecki,
but
Yeah, but
it's
look
Ankarov,
at
not
he
only
finished
about
Boo
that.
Boo.
Hold on.
Quigley.
Let me chime in real
Who
quick.
is these
Boo
niggas
Boo,
like?
But he
Had
finished
long
Boo Boo.
layoffs though, bro. You gotta understand that dude coming to play though. He had long layoffs, bro. Like he was
Yeah,
not
but
fighting
I ain't gonna lie,
as
Boo
much
Boo
he
as he
not it,
needed
finished
to.
Boo
man.
Boo.
Boo Boo was
His
shook.
first step
Boo
up,
Boo
he
was
got
It's not,
stopped,
shook.
bro.
bro.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
mean,
Boo
we
Boo
can't forget
skilled,
Boo Boo
bro.
was
If you
nice
look at
though,
the first
gang.
couple, hold on. If you look at the first couple rounds, like of the Benavidez fight, he really was like, I ain't gonna lie, he was putting it on Benavidez. It's
Yeah,
just,
I'm not
bro,
gonna
he's
lie to you,
blown up,
bro.
bro.
understand mental
He's a
pressure is a
blown up
thing.
160 pounder, bro. I don't
Nah,
think
we can't hear you,
168
gang.
his
We
weight.
can't hear you.
We can't
Y'all
hear
can
you.
hear me?
Nah, we
Y'all
can.
can't hear
You
Yeah.
me?
mad low, like you super
I
low.
sound low.
Yo, what's wrong with this shit?
Nah, not you.
Oh,
G sound low.
Nah, but you gotta think about it though, gang. It's not that they're fading or like he get tired, bro. That mental pressure is really real. When
That
somebody keep their
cortisol.
hands up in front of you, like
yeah.
Tank and David Benavidez, and they just and Beterbiev, when they just have their hands up and walk in front of you, bro, that gets you tired
That
because you gotta
I
cortisol
know,
build up.
but low key though, bro, we gotta give credit. Like I give credits to like the fighters that fight Benavidez because
yeah, and you gotta
he really a 175 fighter. I ain't gonna lie, he
Hold
should
on,
be
hold
up
on,
there.
hold
Like
on, hold on,
he's
hold on,
fighting
hold on, hold
smaller
on, y'all.
guys, bro. I know he
Hold
make
on.
the weight, but he.
Hold on, time out. Hey yo, y'all hit the subscribe button, man. Hit them likes up. Get them likes up. Go
yeah.
ahead, keep going.
And you
Nah,
gotta think
word. They
about it
know we
too,
fuck
bro.
with Greg all the way. My son Greg gets
Bivol
it. But
showed why he's an all-time great. He literally showed why he's an all-time great in that fight. He didn't get knocked out. He didn't look.
all time though. Damn.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro. You have to give it to him, bro. Beterbiev is a monster, gang. He's a monster.
But he
He knocks
didn't
people
win
out,
though.
bro.
He gotta win clearly, like just clearly, bro.
Nah,
He did it
that
Bro,
was
wrong,
like
bro.
boxing at
you
the
gotta
high. That was
understand.
boxing at the
In my
highest level.
opinion, if you're gonna
It
put
was,
Beterbiev an all-time great, you gotta put Bivol too, because he didn't
bro.
like Beterbiev didn't just walk through him.
Nah,
That was
but
a
look,
close fight.
though, bro. He just got off for 5 months knee surgery on
That don't,
both
bro,
knees.
that
He
don't.
had
He
two,
still won. What
bro.
does that mean? He
Niggas
still
will
won.
rush you into that fight, bro. And mind you, he's like you see Arthur demeanor, like he looked like
He
he will
still
go
won
through
though, gang.
anything. He
That
don't give a
knee shit
fuck.
don't matter.
I know it don't matter, but it's your legs though, bro. It do have an effect on your movement. Like
But I
you
don't
got
have
like
nothing.
just
I
how
don't
we
have
say that.
nothing
Hold
to
on,
being an all-time
just
great.
how we say Benavidez' hands. That's why he didn't like knock out his last opponent because his hands was hurt. Like my nigga, his legs, bro. That's how he moved, bro. How you
I
go?
don't even think his hands. I don't. In my opinion, I don't even think it's because of that, bro. I just think
Yeah, I don't think so.
I
Imagine that.
personally think they
Wait,
all around the same weight, gang. So it's
wait,
gonna be hard for him to knock
hold
niggas
on,
out.
hold on. Arthur faced Benavidez' last opponent, and he took 2 years off after he fought Arthur. He said, "Yo, I felt
Right,
like I almost died in that fight."
right,
Benavidez just went up and was throwing everything, and he was not like
right.
hurting the nigga.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
his
David
power,
Benavidez is
his
not as
power.
good for me.
I don't know how people trying to put Arthur versus Benavidez. Like I understand, it's a good fight. Of course, it's gonna be a good fight. But that I'm betting on a knockout for Arthur. Because
Nah, I'm
bro,
gonna
I
tell
ain't
you.
gonna lie.
You know how I think it's gonna go. I think Beterbiev because what's his name?
And mind you,
David. He keep
Benavidez
his
a
hands up.
dog.
Now look. David, he keep his hands up, right? So you know what Beterbiev gonna do? He gonna jab him. He gonna
Yo,
jab him the whole time. He not gonna back up from him. I don't really think he
yeah,
probably
not
gonna back
bro.
catch a breather, but he's gonna jab him body.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
You
gonna walk.
ever heard? You ever heard Styles make fight? That's a perfect style for
Yeah,
Arthur.
because he
David
keep his
Benavidez
hands up,
is
just like
gonna be a
Bivol,
perfect style.
and they both stand straight up.
I
You
feel
feel me?
like Bivol would beat Benavidez easier,
Bivol and him stand straight up.
easier.
The only thing that
Cause
Bivol do different is he back up faster, he move. You feel me? So David,
only thing I gotta,
you feel me?
only fight I would have to go and see to know that I got Bivol if Benavidez was to fight him. Just Caleb Plant versus Benavidez. Like that showed me everything I needed to see. Everything I needed to see
Not
just
really,
on that
gang.
fight.
Not really, because that's a
Nah,
bro,
really
David
though, cause he.
Benavidez is way bigger than all them dudes at that weight class, bro.
But I'm
Way
saying
bigger.
though, B-Boy is his same height. Like they're like the same height, I think.
Bro,
Or at
honestly,
least he's at a higher weight class where he compete and is able to keep one of the strongest
I
fighters
want to ask.
off him.
I want to ask my man's up here. His mic not working though. Like I'm wondering who you think will win out of David Benavidez and
I'm
like
not
a
gonna lie.
Colin Smith or something. Like I
I
feel like
keep
a
it a
Colin
buck
Smith could
game.
give him a run for his money.
Callum Smith, you said?
Yeah,
Give who a run? Who?
David. Colin Smith, the one that I think it was his last fight, the one that Beterbiev just knocked
Nah,
out.
nah, yeah. But did he get knocked out?
Yeah, by Beterbiev though. It's Beterbiev we talking about, so you can't really.
Yeah. Nah,
So
but I don't know. I just feel like when a fighter take the type of punishment they take from a certain type of fighter, they don't come back. They saying like, I don't know. A lot of niggas be,
yo,
yo, I ain't gonna lie, they aged that nigga out. That better be fight was supposed
Shout
to be
outs
like
to
4 years
Foxy.
ago.
yeah. Nah,
That
see,
better be
I wish
like,
Mike was working too, because I want to ask him about Tank, because I remember seeing this video and he said
oh,
the Roach fight, Tank and
bro,
Roach
you
fight.
know what I don't like about people when they talk about Tink? It's like, damn, bro, the homie ain't fighting like a year, was in jail, dealing with
Yo,
mad baby
stop
mama
saying. Why
drama.
do people say
Let
that?
him
Like,
get back.
Hold on,
bro,
hold
Let
on,
him
why
hold
do
on,
get
hold
people
on,
back.
hold on,
say
He
hold
that?
on,
fought
hold on,
like
Why do
hold on,
two,
hold on.
three
bro, gang?
fights.
He got out of jail and fought Frank.
All
So
right.
why are you
All right,
saying
no, no,
that?
no, 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 no. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about like the media that be talking
Yeah, now
crazy
he
and
need
like
to. Why is he
all
fighting?
these bloggers.
And
Like,
let me ask
damn,
you
can
this,
y'all give him like 2, 3 fights to get back
gang.
to his
What are you
full
talking about?
potential?
People been saying this about
This
Tank.
shit sound
Like
like
Nah,
some
nah, 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 nah. I
intrusive
don't hear
thoughts
that.
you
All I hear is
talking.
people talking
niggas
about
been saying Tank
face.
is a bro. Tank is an all time great, and he's fighting niggas that's come on, gang. Like
Nah, nah, nah. Hold on. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a big Tank fan, but hold on off the all-time great. It's some credentials you gotta wait till they
I mean, he's not an all
established
time great right
to
now,
do
but
it.
he has the
His
potential to be an
skills,
all time great, bro.
his skills is all-time great.
Yeah, his skills, like he has the potential to be an all time great.
You
He's
feel
30 years
me?
old. If he start fighting competition, we could, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nah.
He's
What you
knocking
mean,
niggas out.
bro? Tank been fighting competition. It's just people want the competition to like meet their expectation of competition. Like they
Now
just
that is
want
a
Tank
fact.
to fight every hard fight, and then these niggas could pick and cherry and choose
All right,
who
so
they
let me
want to
ask you
fight.
this though: how would y'all feel if he don't move up and he just fight?
He don't have to move up right
So
now,
who he's gonna fight? Who? All right, so
bro.
who he's gonna fight that's gonna make him
I'm
like
not gonna lie.
great?
I'm not saying like, but if I'm Tank, I would think about just becoming undisputed 135, and then we talk about 140. I don't care what
Honestly,
these
you know
niggas
what
is
I
doing,
honestly think
bro.
though.
You know what's crazy? Why is everybody saying they biggest fight is against
Nah, I'm
Tank?
gonna tell you something
They
though. I'm gonna
need
tell you
Tank.
something. Wait, let me say this real
They
quick and
need them.
tell me what
They
y'all
need
think
him.
though. Tell me what y'all think. I honestly think the only reason why Tank is staying at 135, like you remember, I remember Tank saying he could make 120 something or 120 something. I feel like he really wants to fight a new way. That's what I. That's
What?
what I. That's what
No.
I feel. opinion. That's why I
No,
feel like
bro.
he gonna go up, bro. Cause think about it. If he keep going up and he fights somebody like a New Way, they gonna say Tank is too
Bro,
big.
Tank could say whatever,
A New Way's
but
too small. You feel
Bob
me?
Aaron not making that fight. Like, bro, they been in like these promoters. They've been in boxing for years, but like they not dumb. Like they could say whatever. They not stupid. They know what they doing. They know how to exactly how to match make everything to a T. They know what they doing. All these fighters, bro. I'm gonna say Tank right now. Just give him 2 more fights, and then
And let me ask you this
we
too, because
carry on.
I seen a ranking and they have Tank on a pound for pound list. Y'all have him on your pound for pound list?
Who?
Tank. Y'all have Tank on your pound for pound?
It's
I ain't gonna
possible.
lie. Yeah, off his skills. I'm only counting skills when
Nah,
I'm talking
but y'all
about
going
pound
for
for pound.
skills though, gang. No, we can't.
Yeah, because people like talking
Hey
belts and
yo,
undisputed. I'm not
Nah,
talking about
my son
that.
talking up there though. You can't
hey
really
yo,
hear him.
my bad, y'all. I had this joint for an hour. I'm in this joint, but I'm gonna come back. I
Damn,
want
we
y'all
can't
to
really
keep.
hear
I
him.
ain't gonna lie, this shit lit, Greg. You gotta do this shit more often, man. I'm trying to talk about
No,
it.
I be doing this shit, but I'm gonna come back later though.
Nah, say that.
Make sure y'all fuck with me. Put the notifications on. I
Get them
appreciate y'all.
likes up.
Yeah,
Nah,
thank
yeah,
Nah,
you.
appreciate
word, bro.
All right, appreciate y'all.
Yo, say that, bro. Yo, keep being consistent, gang. Say that.
For sure.
safety.